Welcome to Stump Fynchy, Ireland's hottest football trivia podcast here on Balls.ie. My name is Mark Farley and I'm your presenter in Balls.ie's weekly football trivia podcast, Spectacular Stump Fynchy. Each week, two competitors will come together to try and outwit Ireland's greatest mind on obscure football knowledge. Sean Fynchy Finch Meehan. Fynchy, how you doing?
Reeling and not in the ears. Just like past two episodes, I've let myself down. I've let my family down. I've been out to apologise to my parents, my sister, my dog.
You've let St Patrick's Athletic down, I suppose, as well. So you're wearing the jersey today.
I always do that. Anyway. It's been tough. I've got a lot of reassurance though off a lot of people saying that I've been robbed, that everybody's conspiring against me. So I'm enjoying that at least. Like there's a conspiracy that I'm losing, and it's not of my own volition. But I don't believe it, really. I think it's my own fault.
Enough of that moaning and whinging. Now on to the two men who have successfully stumped Fynchy for the last 2 weeks in a row. It's Mick McCarthy and Gary Connaughton. Mick McCarthy self-isolating in Swords, but already contemplating joining the queue to go to Penny's next week. How you doing, Mick?
Contemplating. I've my place booked. I'm gonna send in somebody to heap the place for me, and then I'll come in at the last minute. I'm doing great. I questioned the calling of Fynchy's greatest mind on obscure football knowledge after what I witnessed last week. But he has a chance to prove himself again. All I'll say is that me and Gary have very much proven ourselves in the last few weeks.
Yes, indeed. Gary Connaughton, he is down in Athlone. Rumours have it that he has built a car from scratch just so he can go to the McDonald's drive-through. Gary, you're celebrating 2 weeks in a row. What a win. Can you make it 3?
Well, I think last week was it was a demolition. Like, it was absolutely unbelievable hammering. So Fynchy is I'm starting to question him as a man now at this stage, so he needs to just kind of come back at us this week.
Never mind, as a man who knows football. Well, before we start, I'd like to mention that we are looking for two friends to take on Fynchy. Look, Mick and Gary they've completed it now. Task completed. This is really more of I don't know what they're trying to make history, confirm their legacy, I suppose, with the way they're trying to stump Fynchy. But if you think you can do it yourself, you and a friend can come on to the show and you win a €50 Just to Eat voucher if you beat him. Email the gaffer at balls.ie if you're interested. If you think you can stump Fynchy. But for this week, it's Mick and Gary again. Let's move on to the quiz. There are 2 rounds. First, the contestants will try to stump Fynchy and his knowledge of random footballers. And then in round 2, contestants will pursue Fynchy through a gauntlet of rapid-fire football trivia. So, round 1, lads, is name a random footballer, as always. In this round, I've asked you to think of a random footballer who played for a certain club in the 21st century and has at least 3 caps for his country. Fynchy is going to guess that player's or try guess that player's identity. Now, in order to make the process more difficult for Fynchy, you're each going to have to answer 5 questions about the club that the player played for. For every question you get wrong, Fynchy will be given a piece of information about that football player. If you stump Fynchy, you'll give your team a 2-point head start going into the final Fynchy pursuit, which is a very valuable lead indeed. Today's club is Stoke City. So you've both been thinking of a Stoke City player who played this century and has 3 caps. I'm going to start with you, Mick. Are you ready?
Stoked.
You're stoked. Question number 1, Mick. Get this wrong and we will reveal the player's initials. Who replaced Welshman Tony Pulis when he was sacked as Stoke manager in 2013?
Mark Hughes.
Yes.
He's the answer to one of my questions every week without fail.
Regardless of the club.
That was a possible tricky one there. You could get confused easy, but well done. Question number 2, Mick.
Halfway through the question.
You get this one wrong, Mick, and we'll reveal the player's nationality. The legendary English footballer who played for Stoke for 19 seasons holds the club record for the oldest appearance after playing a match aged 50 in February 1965. What was his name?
Stanley Matthews.
It was indeed Stanley Matthews. Congratulations. You've moved on to question 3. So you're safe as it is. Get this wrong, Mick, and we will reveal the player's position. This Reading player was Stoke City's first signing, and record signing when they were promoted to the Premier League in 2008.
Mark, could you repeat the question?
Yes, this Reading player was Stoke City's first signing and their record signing when they were promoted to the Premier League in 2008.
Jesus. Reading player was their record signing. Dave Kitson.
Oh, he's pulled it out of the bag. It was indeed Dave Kitson.
How do I do that? I didn't know that.
Question number 4, Mick. Get this wrong and we'll reveal the player's club history. Which Premier League manager described Tony Pulis' tactics like this in 2010? It's more rugby on goalkeepers than football. Rugby and goalkeepers, I presume. It's more rugby and goalkeepers than football. Or rugby on goalkeepers.
Arsene Wenger?
Yes.
He hated Pulis.
Question number 5, Mick. Get this wrong or reveal the player's all-time goal-scoring record. 4 Ireland internationals started Stoke's only FA Cup final appearance in 2011, which they lost 1-0 to Man City. Can you name them?
And have to get all 4, do we?
Yep.
Glenn Whelan, Johnny Walters, 2011. This is against City, yeah. Whelan, Walters, Roy Delap, and who am I missing? I'm missing someone obvious. Am I? Oh God, I'm forgetting someone obvious here. Mark Wilson.
Oh, you've done it again. Unbelievable stuff. Like you've got through all 5 questions successfully, which means that Fynchy has no clues about this player other than the fact that he played for Stoke this century and has 3 caps at international level.
I'm going to interrupt here and tell you that if Fynchy gets this with no clues, given the player that I have here, I will stay silent for my minute.
Do not say that because
I'm just putting it out there.
This
deserves more than 2 points.
Yeah, I can't. I've nothing to go on. Just gonna go with play in the Premier League, play for Stoke. Ricardo Fuller. I don't know.
No, it's Chelsea player on loan at Stoke for a year and Dutch international Marco van Ginkel. Yeah,
the fact that he's a Dutch international is crazy.
Yeah, I agree with that. I also I kind of need to point this out again because it's always in Mark's script. It wasn't there, and Fynchy just said there they don't have to have played in the Premier League. They just have to have played for the club in the 21st century.
Very good.
Yeah,
there we go.
Important clarification.
Well, here we go. We move on to Gary's player. Gary, you've been thinking of a Stoke City player as well. Question number 1 for you. Get this wrong, Gary, and we will reveal the player's initials. Okay. In the summer of 2009, 2 players from Middlesbrough joined Stoke. Name one of them.
The summer of
this is a lot more difficult.
Jesus Christ.
I doubt they remember joining them, never mind.
Middlesbrough, so
that's a long time ago.
2008. Oh my God. Like, that is some question to get first. A random transfer from 2009.
2 transfers.
We can throw a hint in. One of them
hint to say one of them went on to win the Premier League.
No, okay. That was more of a hint than I was going to give.
Robert Hoot.
Oh, man.
Sorry, I thought you were asking me, Donny. By the way, hello, Donny.
I forgot he played for Middlesbrough. So I wouldn't have said him. And who was the other one?
Tungai.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Should he give
Tungai or Tunkai? Tunkai.
Tunchai.
Tunchai. Yeah.
Tunchai.
Tungai is...
he's a guy with a tongue.
I was thinking of who's the lad... Two-guy. Yeah, that's right. I didn't know whether... I was looking at it's Tungai down here, so I was like, is it Two-guy or Tunkai? Tunchai. Sandy, one of the answers.
An initial as opposed to both initials.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. His first name begins with E.
E. Oh, I think this is the lad I was thinking of for mix. Question number 2, Gary. Get this wrong, and we will reveal. Donny, can you move the cursor?
If that's the first question, I'm scared to see what the next 4 are going to be.
Get this wrong, and we'll reveal the player's nationality. This Irish footballer is the most capped international footballer to play for Stoke.
Glenn Whelan.
Yeah. You've moved on to question number 3.
Gary.
Gary, get this wrong and we'll reveal the player's position. Who was Stoke when they were relegated in May 2018?
Who was their manager?
Yep.
Did you say? Oh God. I'm trying. My Stoke knowledge is letting me down now. Gary Rowett. No, it wasn't. I don't know. Who was it?
It was Paul Lambert.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
I forgot he managed Stoke. He's Dutch.
He's Dutch.
He's Dutch.
Yeah.
It's narrows it
Van
down a
Winkle.
lot. Like, Finchy was taking notes about Mick's
Van
guess
Winkle, yeah.
after Mick had revealed that who it was. So I don't know what notes he was taking, but maybe he's
Oh,
just
I'm
writing down every
literally.
Stoke player.
I have Stoke City E Dutch. That's what I have. That's all the info I'm going off right now.
Question number 4, Gary. Get this wrong, I will reveal the player's club history. In Tony Pulis' 5 seasons managing Stoke, did they ever finish in the top half of the league?
No.
You're dead right. 11th was the highest position.
Yeah.
Question number 5, Gary. Get this wrong, and we'll reveal the player's all-time goal-scoring record. Peter Crouch scored 45 goals in 225 appearances for Stoke, but what club did he join the Potters from?
Spurs.
Yes, congratulations.
I was going to say
You've-
Liverpool. Well done.
You've gotten through the last couple of questions, but you have had to give away a couple of clues to Finchy. So, Sean, it's over to you now. Can you guess the Stoke footballer who has 3 international caps, played for Stoke this century? His first name begins with E, and he's Dutch.
And he's Dutch. I got to tell you, shorthand, no. I'm trying to like Ibrahim Afellay, but his first name begins with an I, so that's not an E. Famously, E's are not I's in the alphabet. If you have any knowledge of the alphabet, so I'm kind of stuck thinking of other Dutch lads that aren't Marco van Ginkel because he's the only lad that I can think of now. Bruno Martins Indy, he's not one. Jesus. Was there some fullback that was Dutch as well? No, there must be Dutch fullbacks. Of course there is, but I don't know whether they play for Stoke.
Mario Melchior.
Michael Reitzinger.
Former Middlesbrough player.
I was just about to say, did he sign for Stoke for Middlesbrough 5 years after he retired? I don't
Changed his name to Eichel.
Evander Snow never played for Stoke City.
Gonna have to push you, Sean.
I'm just going to go Ibrahim Afellay because I haven't got nobody.
Can I make a guess?
Yeah.
Is it Eric Peters?
No.
Ah.
The answer is Ed De Goey, the former Feyenoord and De Goey Chelsea goalkeeper who played for Stoke from 2003 to 2006. Now, we will reveal something that me and Mick discussed earlier, and when I say it, it's going to be completely obvious. We both picked our players and then we swapped. So I picked Marco van Ginkel and Mick picked Ed De Goey from the fact that I did not know. You can probably guess by the fact I didn't know how to pronounce his name. So
Can I also jump in? I'm just reading my conversation with Gary here. We're saying, oh God, Gary at 1:38 p.m. sent me a message saying Ibrahim Afellay was my other choice.
That's unfortunate. I can't believe it. I'm always kind of playing along here in the background trying to guess the player, and this is the first time where I was dead sure. I was like, I have this. Because I was thinking Eric Peters for yours, Mick, for some reason, which is funny because that was Ed De Goey was yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Dutch, he's a full. Anyway, so that gives you a 4-point lead, lads, going into the Finchy pursuit into round 2. So Finchy, you're up against it again this week. But look, let's see how we get on, lads. We're going to here's how it works. We're going to put a minute on the clock for both Mick and Gary each. We're going to ask as many questions as we can get through in that 60 seconds. For every point to get right, or every question to get right to get a point, that will be added to the score of 4, and that will set the benchmark for Finchy when he gets 2 minutes on the clock in the Finchy pursuit later on. But for everyone Finchy gets wrong, I would hope you remember to stop the clock and pass it over to the lads and give them the opportunity to push them back. So up first this week, it is Mick McCarthy. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. Mick, are you ready?
Ready, Mark.
Johnny, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good stuff. Just let me get the questions here. On the count of three. 3, 2, 1. How many Champions Leagues has Zidane won as a manager?
3.
Yes. Dennis Wise was player manager of which club from 2002 to 2005?
Millwall. I don't know.
Yeah. Who's older, Fabio Capello or Marcelo Lippi?
Lippi.
Capello. Michael O'Neill scored 15 goals with which English First Division club from 1987 to 1989?
I don't know. Derby.
Newcastle. Who won the Premier League title in the 1997-98 season?
Arsenal.
Yes. Which Belgian scored 8 goals for Sheffield Wednesday in the 1995-96 season?
The Builder.
Mark de Vries. Christian Ziga joined Liverpool in 2000 after a season with which English club?
Middlesbrough.
Yes. Who did Sam Allardyce defeat in his only game as England manager?
Pass. Fuck.
Slovakia. Which Romanian captained Barcelona in the 1996 season?
Time.
I started so we'll finish.
Those questions were hard. Sorry, and quick minute. Sorry,
Which Romanian captained Barcelona in the 1996 season?
Georgie Hadji.
Georgie Popescu. Unlucky.
Some of those questions were the most random stuff I've ever heard in my life. Who
Welcome
scored for
to
Sheffield
my
Wednesday
world.
in 1996?
Welcome to my world.
And also,
You
I
did well.
think the Builder did play actually for Sheffield Wednesday as well at the same time, which is really annoying.
I was impressed with
How
Dennis
did it play
Wise
for
one.
them?
I think you surprised yourself with that answer.
Yeah, interesting. Millwall. How many did you get right, Donny?
You got 4 right.
Got 4 right, so that gives you a score of 8. Gary, you're going to have to add a bit to this, I think, if you want to be safe this week.
England only ever play Slovakia. Why didn't I just guess?
Look at Mick, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. There's a long way to go still in this. We're going to put another minute on the clock. Are you ready, Gary?
Yeah.
Are you ready, Johnny?
I am.
3, 2, 1. John Giles started his professional career with which club?
Manchester United.
Yes. What animal appears on the FC Cologne crest?
A goat.
Yeah. Who's the most capped Argentine footballer of all time?
Zanetti.
Javier Mascherano. Who scored the winning goal in the 2014 World Cup final?
Gotha.
Yep. Who is the current Barcelona manager?
Oh, I can't pass. I can't think of them.
Quique Sente, I can never pronounce it, Centine or whatever. Who finished top scorer in the 2007-2008 Premier League season with 31 goals?
Ronaldo.
Yep. Philip Senderos won 57 caps for what country?
Switzerland.
Yep. John Aldridge played 2 seasons for what?
Real
Spanish club?
Sociedad.
Yeah. Who was the only non-Man City or Liverpool player to make last season's PFA team?
Paul
of the year?
Pogba.
Yeah. Which former Arsenal player was known as the Romford Pele?
Ray Parder.
Yes. What city hosted the 2011 Europa League final?
Dublin.
Yes.
Oh,
Gary.
the second half of that was fantastic. It was
I
a
got
long
in
minute.
groove. I could picture Ray Parder in my head for like 5 seconds, but I just couldn't think of his name.
That was very good.
Yeah, I'm
How
happy
many
with
did you
that.
get, Donny?
You got 9.
Got
Wow.
9. Whoa. So 9 and 8 is 17. This could be the biggest score you've ever had to catch, Richard. Unbelievable stuff, Gary. You're in form today. That Barcelona jersey, I tell you, you're living up to the shirt.
Yeah.
Can Fynchy live up to his St.
Il
Pat's Athletic
Fenomeno.
shirt? That's the question.
Yeah, I think we lost 10-0 on aggregate to a Moldovan team in the Champions League.
First question,
Right,
what
there.
was the name of that Moldovan team?
Zimbru, Chisinau.
How do you pronounce the Barcelona manager's name?
Quique Sentien, is it?
Centine. I can never pronounce his second name. Anyway, here's the rules, lads. 2 minutes on the clock. Fynchy, you got a score of, what did we say, 17 to catch?
17, yeah.
17. Every time you get a question wrong, we will stop the clock and pass it over to the lads for a chance to push you back.
Will we?
You're up against, hopefully, up against it today. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock. Donny, are you ready? Fynchy, are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Who's Atletico Madrid's top scorer this season?
Leading Diego Costa.
No.
Morata. Simeon?
Time.
Every fucking week.
Oh
How
my!
do we keep doing it?
The obvious answer as well, like.
Yeah, Costa's been out half the season.
But like they're the other striker, like.
All right, we won't take the point this week. We won't take the point this week.
I don't know how we keep doing it. Apologies to everyone. I don't know what it is. I'm just in the zone from the other two to get through them as quickly as possible. You just said it. We'll start again. 2 minutes on the clock.
That's probably the fairest way to do it.
Yes, please. I'll take that all day long.
You just got a question. That's the most unfair way of doing it. Oh, come on. Let's just start again.
2 minutes on the clock. Johnny, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Simone Inzaghi currently manages which Serie A club?
Lazio.
Yep. Shane Long left Reading to play for what club?
West Brom.
Yeah. Tony Pulis' last job in management was with what club?
Middlesbrough.
Yeah. How many goals did Egypt score at Italia 90?
None.
Stop the clock.
They drew 0-0 with England and no, one. I'm pretty sure they scored one. They drew 1-1 with Holland.
Yeah. You going for one?
Yeah.
It's the right answer. Congratulations. Pushed Fynchy back. Punched Fynchy back. How many is required now, Donny?
15 to go.
15 to go. How long's left on the clock?
1 minute and 41 seconds.
1:41, Fynchy. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pele played for 18 years for what Brazilian club?
Santos.
Yeah. Who finished second in the 2018 League of Ireland season?
Cork.
Who manages RB Leipzig?
Pass.
Stop the clock.
Julian Nagelsmann.
Nice one.
That is indeed the right answer. Congratulations. You pushed Fynchy back. What's the state of play, Johnny?
14 to go and 1 minute 28 on the clock.
1 minute 28 on the clock. 14 to go. 3, 2, 1. Who's Finland's all-time leading goal scorer?
Jari Litmanen.
Yep. Diet Upameneko plays for which country?
RB Leipzig. Oh no, France.
What's PSG's home stadium?
Parc de France.
Ivan Vilicek is the most capped player for what country?
Bosnia.
Sorry, Viselic. Stop the clock.
Is that fair?
I don't know. Give it another read there, Mark.
Ivan Viselic.
Viselek.
Or Ivan Viselic.
Ivan Viselek. No fucking clue.
Have a guess, Fynchy.
Slovenia.
Stop the clock. It's already stopped.
Just already stopped.
Just pass it over. That's the name of a random country.
Do you know? No, would we know him if he was Russian?
Would we?
Yeah.
Caps. Okay.
Lithuania.
Is the wrong answer. The correct answer is New Zealand.
Okay.
Jesus.
Johnny, what's the state of play?
Ryan
So
Nelson should be ashamed.
11 to go and 1 minute and 5 on the clock.
Oh, we're getting down there, Sean, but you're going to have to speed it up. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. How many international goals does Graham Kavanagh have?
None.
Stop the clock.
A couple. 2, I'd say. I don't know, Gary. Do you remember?
Yeah,
anything?
I'm willing to trust your judgment on that.
First number to come into my head is 4, but that has to be too many.
That'd put him about 6th on the all-time leading Irish goal scoring list, I'd say.
Let's go with 2 then.
Yeah, 2.
2 is the wrong answer. He has 1 international goal.
17 caps.
Are you ready to go? Ready to go again, Donny?
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Christian Baumgartner plays for what German club?
Bayer Leverkusen.
Stop the clock.
Baumgartel. I don't know.
Baumgartner.
What's going on?
Christian Baumgartner plays for what?
I'm thinking
German
of Baumgartlinger.
No, this is Baumgartner.
Gary,
They're very different. Different names.
Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Is the wrong answer. Hoffenheim is the correct answer. Danny, how long is left on the clock? And how many questions do you need to get?
So 56 seconds on the clock and he's still stuck on 11 to go.
Can you give this man easier names, please? The poor man is dying before us.
I pronounced that one right. It is Christian Baumgartner.
I also thought it was Baumgartlinger or whatever, your man from Leverkusen. So
the fella from Austria.
Yeah. Baumgartner. 3, 2, 1. Callum O'Dowda plays for what club?
Bristol City.
Stop the clock.
What?
Yeah, actually, stop the clock. That's the right answer.
Okay.
It's Bristol Rovers.
The answer is Bayern.
That's my bad. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's like Callum O'Dowda.
This is Callum O'Dowda. It said Bristol Rovers on the sheet. The minute I said wrong answer, I went, no, it's Bristol City. Yeah. So you need 10, Fynchy. And always left on the clock, Donny.
I think, is it?
52 seconds.
He needs 9, I think, doesn't he?
No, I need 10.
Oh, that's 10, yeah.
7.
The stoppage suited you there, Fynchy. You were
7 in the
better.
back.
Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Who started in goal for England when they lost 3-2 to Croatia in Wembley in 2007?
Scott Carson.
Yes, Wes Hoolahan joined Norwich from what club?
Blackpool.
Yeah, who was Yugoslavia's top scorer at Euro 2000?
Savo Milosevic.
Yeah, who was the old Crystal Palace player to make the 2004-2005 PFA Team of the Year?
Andy Johnson.
Yeah, Jack Byrne played one season with what Dutch club?
Cambor.
Yeah, how many goals did Roger Mila score at Italian 90?
4.
Who's the most capped Icelandic footballer of all time?
Eidur Johnson.
Time.
Stop the clock.
Oh. What's going on here? What's our situation?
So 13. Finn's got 13 right. He's got 16 seconds left.
Oh, so this could be a big one, Mick. Do you know any other Icelandic footballers? Like Gylfi Sigurdsson started playing for them when he was very young, and they played a lot of games.
Or your man, the forward who Steve McLaren couldn't pronounce.
Sigurdsson. Oh no.
England, they're comfortable here. England, they're comfortable.
I'd say Gylfi Sigurdsson, Mark.
Going with Gylfi Sigurdsson. It's the wrong answer. Runar Christensen.
Of course.
So what did we say, Donny? Remind us how long is left on the clock?
Finch needs to get 4 right in 16 seconds.
Oh, it's doable.
Very doable.
No mispronunciations here.
Oh, read these questions.
Like the first one, I'm just going to have to take a stab at how to pronounce it. I think I have it right in my head. I'll count to 3. 3, 2, 1. Wahbi Khazri scored 3 goals in 2 seasons for what English club?
Sunderland.
Yeah, who managed Holland in Euro 1906?
Bladen Gus Hiddink.
Aaron Connolly scored his first Premier League club against which club?
Spurs.
Who did Porto beat in the 2004 Champions League final? I started so it finished.
Mark, 2004 Champions League final.
Yeah, who did Porto beat?
Monaco.
Oh,
He's done it.
Is that a draw?
No.
God damn it!
Oh man,
unbelievable stuff! What a performance!
I always knew Wahbi Khazri would do me in somehow. I wasn't sure how. Fair play.
Did you get that right?
Fair play. A great second minute there.
Thank you. Yeah, Wahbi Khazri is one of those players that you always forget about. I couldn't tell you anything about Wahbi Khazri, bar the fact that he played 2 matches for Sunderland.
I remember him scoring an absolute screamer against somebody, but I can't remember what the goal was or who it was against. But I just remember that.
Oh God!
Well, congratulations.
That's the first time I've ever seen Fynchy lose his cool in any way when the buzzer went off. Got all excited, realised he thinks he knows the answer to this question. I kind of just went, Mark!
I think he just wanted me to repeat it to make sure that
absolutely.
Absolutely, I know, yeah.
Because do you remember Stefan Barbarez? I blurted out Ed
Dzeko. Famously, of course, as listeners of the podcast will know.
Once burnt by Barbarez, never again.
Yeah, I wonder going forward, should the rule be that once the buzzer goes, you're done? Now, it doesn't mean it screws Fynchy because Mick got one right after the buzzer today as well, didn't you? But
so did I.
I got it wrong after the buzzer, but I've got Menny's one right. I think there's a I don't know. I think it sets up the one to win.
Yeah. Finale stuff.
I like
There
it.
we go. Congratulations, Sean. You pulled it back from the brink. Look, nobody would have gone in 2 weeks in a row. Haven't been stumped. I think it was something like 4 weeks out of 5, and then 17 questions required in the Fynchy pursuit. No one would have given you a hope.
That's what the greatest do. The back's against the ropes. You come out swinging. You come out getting 17 questions right. That's what the goats do.
We forced them back one as well, actually. So
yeah, form is
Only
temporary,
one.
class is permanent.
That's how
Look
it
at
is.
lads.
2 we
Lads,
both
you come
put
back.
actually.
You'll come back stronger, no doubt. You're going to have to regroup. And I mean, Gary, you had a good day. Maybe Mick, you need to have a look at yourself getting forms right in the.
I'd like to go back over those questions and
to be
challenge
fair,
anybody to answer any of them.
if I had mixed questions, I would not have had a good day because they were very tough.
Got 5 out of 5 on my Stoke questions.
But there we have it, lads. Thank you, everybody, for listening. If you have not subscribed to the podcast yet, you can do so by searching the Balls.ie podcast on all good podcast apps. If you're already subscribed, please do rate and review the show. It means an awful lot to us. Just a reminder, if you and a friend want to come on and challenge Fynchy, you could win yourself a €50 Just Eat voucher. Just email the gaffer at Balls.ie and let us know. But until we chat to you next week, mind yourself.